Coming up on Patriots Today by Chat Sports, I have 4 New England Patriots players that I personally think are on the hot seat ahead of Tuesday's 53 final man roster cutdown. So I want to let you guys know who I'm thinking, who really needs to step up on Sunday versus the Commanders if they want to keep playing professional football for the New England Patriots. But the good news is I will be here to give you guys play-by-play of those players and the rest of the New England Patriots roster on Sunday evening. Go on ahead, hit that sub button for us. Join us for Patriots versus Commanders Week 3 NFL preseason before the regular season starts. And we are 169, very nice, subscribers away from reaching 14,500. If you guys want the latest news and rumors on your favorite NFL team, then I am your girl. I am a one-stop hub, completely free, and get you guys up to date on the latest news and rumors surrounding the New England Patriots. Hit that sub button. Surprise to nobody, it's Bailey Zappe is on the hot seat to be the cut candidate in the quarterback room that has been extremely competitive since day one. Jacoby Brissett, Drake May, Joe Milton, now Bailey Zappe. Number one, does anybody care if Bailey Zappe gets cut? Truly. Feel free to comment down below if you are the fan that wants to fight for him to stay on the New England Patriots. Because in my opinion, I think he has shown you everything that he has in his hand to provide the Patriots. He was offered the starting job last year after Mac Jones could not get the job done, and neither could Bailey Zappe. Now he's competing with 2 rookies, and he's losing to 2 rookies. And I think he is a stable, solid quarterback that will probably be a backup for the rest of the time in the NFL. I just do not think his time with New England should go on any longer. And neither did New England last year. A lot of people forget Mac Jones was the lone QB on the depth chart for quite some time until they cut Bailey Zappe, then re-signed Bailey Zappe after they were like, this is bananas. Putting all of our eggs in one basket, and that basket is titled Mac Jones. So they've already cut Bailey Zappe once. Why can't they do it again? The only thing that sucks is that I thought they could maybe trade away Bailey Zappe because there is still some skill set attached to his name. But I don't know what the trade market really looks like unless you're actually vying for a quarterback too. I thought maybe the Minnesota Vikings could be a destination because of the J.J. McCarthy injury. But I do believe if they cut him sooner rather than later, he can still get picked up. My personal opinion, go to the Chargers. Go to Harbaugh. I think he's a solid quarterback that's not going to be too flashy, fits in right there perfectly behind Justin Herbert, and I think he would be a good mix on the West Coast. But that's just me. But I think his hot seat is on fire right now. Unfortunately, I think the same thing for Tyquan Thornton. I am on the Kayshon Boutte wave to make the 53-man roster rather than Tyquan Thornton. I do believe that he could make the practice squad. That is 110% in his future if he doesn't make the 53-man roster. But I do believe his performance on Sunday is going to be make or break. Why? Because he is a stud in practice. He looks phenomenal when it comes to training camp. But he hasn't had one catch in the preseason just yet. That's not gonna fly, in my opinion. Not to mention, Kayshon Boutte is going ham in preseason games. He's climbing the ladder. He is showcasing his lankiness, his hands, his speed. And Tyquan Thornton hasn't done too much of that when it comes to the game part of it all. So I do see Kayshon Boutte finally beating out Tyquan Thornton, being the 6th wide receiver on this 53-man roster when you put Kendrick Bourne on the PUP list. However, Jerron Mayo has said that Thornton is making it extremely hard for the Patriots front office in deciding who's going to be in this final wide receiver room. Mayo really likes Thornton, and I don't blame him. He's a dog. He's got a great attitude, and I have nothing against Thornton. If he makes a roster, I will be thrilled just as much if Kayshon Boutte does. But my opinion is leaning more so towards Boutte. However, if Mayo already likes Thornton, it could give him an upper hand in this tight wide receiver race. Nonetheless, here's my question to you guys. Does Tyquan Thornton make the 53-man roster for the New England Patriots? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below by typing Y for yes, typing N for no, and you can take your time as well. I mean, this is a tough decision. Jerron Mayo's struggling with it. So I'll give you guys your time. So let me tell you real quick about our sponsor here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I'm going to tell you guys about the only app I have on my phone to get tickets for anything. I'm talking about Game Time. It's always Game Time in my opinion. So if you guys want to go on ahead and get the best deals, lowest price guaranteed, and if you're a bit of a procrastinator, they also have deals on last-minute tickets. Go on ahead, download the Game Time app. As you guys can see, $15 right now to go check out the New England Patriots versus the Washington Commanders Week 3 preseason game. Jerod Mayo already letting everybody know, if you're healthy, you're going to play. So go see the starters for the Patriots right now for $15 at FedEx Field. I've been to FedEx Field numerous times. Not my favorite NFL arena, but I do believe $15 sounds about right to go see the Washington Commanders play. So if you guys want to go on ahead and get those tickets, download the Game Time app. Use promo code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off your first purchase while terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today because what time is it? It's game time. Might not be game time for Chad Ryland because he might get cut. He is on the hot seat, in my opinion. I've loved the kicker battle through and through, but I think Chad Ryland has finally, maybe, kicked his last field goals for the New England Patriots. Sunday does matter, for sure. But when you're looking at the grand scheme of things, he is 36 of 47 in training camp. Not to mention, they mainly use field goals to close out practice. He went 1 for 4. Joey Slye went 4 for 4. It's starting to become not that much of a battle anymore if Joey Slye keeps literally kicking him out of the park. And I do believe, I am on the Joey Slye train. I do not believe in trading up for a kicker in the NFL draft. I do believe the veteran is going to be the safer choice here because, God forbid, when you've got so many question marks surrounding your offensive line and your offensive unit, aka who's your quarterback, the one thing you need to rely on is putting 3 points up on the board if you cannot execute in the red zone. That is why the kicker battle does matter to New England Patriots fans. You need to have a safer choice in Joey Slye rather than a rookie second year. I still look at him as a rookie because last year just sucked for him in the field goal units. So I'm going Joey Slye. But let's go to the defensive side of the ball because not everybody on the defense is completely locked up despite being a top 10 in the NFL. I'm looking at Dell Pettus. I genuinely love this kid. I think he would be a great addition to a safety room. We obviously all love Duggar. We obviously all love Jabril Peppers. But Dell Pettus is a good backup option behind Jalen Hawkins and Brendan Schooler. That does not mean that he's safe, though. The reason why is because he's a UDFA, so he's got a little bit more to prove because he didn't have enough to go in the draft. However, Week 1 versus the Carolina Panthers, he tied the team-high tackles with 5, and they were not easy tackles. He has a lot of power when he hits somebody. I have heard several times on Twitter videos the actual collision that he makes when he is taking a player down. In 2 weeks of preseason games, he has 8 solo tackles. That's huge for a safety to not need to rely on the assist and to be able to take down that man in the last line of defense in the secondary by yourself. But if he does end up making the 53-man roster, that does mean he has zero room for mistakes. He cannot show anything bad on Sunday, or else Jerod Mayo is not going to look at him like a 53-man roster contender, but more so like a UDFA. And you want to make that difference. I do believe Dell Pettus, if he does end up making the 53-man roster and Terrell Jennings does not, he would be the only UDFA to be on the official roster, which is huge. He is working extremely hard. The one thing I love about him, I saw his Instagram earlier, and he had that video of Kobe saying, "Why aren't you smiling? Job's not finished." And I love that mentality. I like Dell Pettus. I hope he does end up making the 53-man roster, but he has zero margin for error. So I hope that Sunday goes well, and we will be live on Sunday as well to see what Dell Pettus can do. So one last question here for you guys. Who is on the hot seat for the New England Patriots? Who's not going to make it to Tuesday? Who's going to fumble the bag on Sunday? But if anything happens, we've got you right here forever and always at Patriots Today by Chat Sports.